Hi everyone, this is Sukesh Banik from GHz Portal, and today I am going to present you 40 plus tips and tricks on this new Samsung Galaxy Alpha. As you know, I always do this type of reviews to let you know the real capability of these smartphones. Now this Galaxy Alpha is a very special device with metal frame, first time on a Samsung Galaxy phone, and it's a direct competitor to the iPhone 6, but this Galaxy Alpha packs a lot more features, lot more tweaks than the iOS devices, which should be one of the main reasons to get this Alpha instead of the iPhone 6. Well guys, now the first trick I'm going to show you today is the must know trick on any TouchWiz device. When your phone is locked, you can still call your pre-selected favorite contacts. Just swipe on this emergency call and here you get 4 of your emergency or favorite contacts. Just tap on them and call. So you don't have to unlock the phone every time you want to call your frequently contacted person, and this might also help in case of emergency if your phone is password locked. I'll show you the procedure later on. First of all, let's talk about the fingerprint sensor over here. You can add up to 3 fingers, and while registering the fingerprints, you should hold the phone like the way you use it, and you should register both of your thumbs to use this phone with both hands. Well, now let me show you the procedure to add the contacts into a lock screen. Here on the contacts menu, click on this group option, and here you will get this emergency contact option. Click on the plus button and select the contacts you want to add to this list here. Next, just go to the lock screen and swipe on this emergency call. Tap on these plus buttons and you will get the list of your emergency contacts. This is as simple as that. Well, let's move on to the second trick. Here on the messaging window, as you can see, the text is quite small and it's very hard to read, so you can use the volume rocker to resize the text, and this also works inside the text. So if you have eyesight problems, you can use this trick, or you can just pinch on the screen to zoom. Let me show you another simple trick on the keyboard. If I press and hold on the numerical keys, I can get some predefined phrases, lines or words. This might help you with frequently used lines like how are you, happy birthday, good morning, good night, etc. You can register web addresses, which will be very handy on the browser. Well, now how can you register these phrases? Well, just go to the settings and here you will find this my hotkeys. Now just write down the text you want. You can also just put down the punctuation marks or different symbols as they are not directly available on the keyboard. Now the best way to guess the person calling you is to set a different or custom ringtone to that contact, and while adding a custom ringtone, you will get this option called sound picker. This will extract the best or the loudest part of your ringtones because most of the songs actually start slow. Now you don't have to trim the song manually, the phone will do that for you. Now the new Samsung Galaxy Alpha features a Cortex-A5 based Seren audio coprocessor, which helps this phone to deliver excellent quality music. Now you can enhance the experience with the help of something called Adapt Sound. You will need the headphone to calibrate this. Different people have different hearing capabilities and headphones also differ in clarity, bass, etc. With the help of this feature, you can ensure best quality sound from this smartphone. You will hear some beeps and you have to listen carefully and answer whether you can really hear those or not. The upper graph here shows the sound quality when the Adapt Sound feature is enabled, and as you can see, you will get excellent quality sound from the smartphone, perfectly tuned for your hearing capability. This feature can be enabled both in call and music, and you can also select the frequently used side while talking to get the best of this feature. Here on the same page, you will get this smart volume option, which is I think very handy because few songs are quite loud and might hurt your ears, so you can set an equal volume level for each track. The new Samsung Galaxy Alpha features Air View, which is somewhat like hovering a mouse pointer on a computer. You can just hover the finger over the display without even touching it and check extra information like a preview of the messages, and there are lots of applications of this feature. For example, here on the gallery you can preview the albums, and on the video player you can hover your finger over the seek bar to get a preview of the video, just like the way you do on YouTube. you can enable air view from the settings. There is another very interesting motion gesture this phone supports. You can call a person right away just by putting the phone into your ear, and this works on the call logs menu, contacts, and even on the messaging. There is also a dialer icon here which will give extra volume to help you out in noisy areas. Now when you get a call on your smartphone, you can mute the call just by putting your hand on the screen. The same trick also applies to the music and video player, where you can just pause the media. As you know, you can do the same just by flipping the phone. Both of these tricks also work in the alarm. To enable this feature, go to the settings and then the motion and gesture settings. Last but not the least, you can take a screenshot just by swiping your hand on the screen. As you know, you can do the same by pressing and holding the power and the home keys simultaneously. Well, you might have already noticed that there is a small transparent icon here. I can just press and get the frequently used applications, so I can launch the calculator whenever I want. This list is of course editable, and to get this icon anywhere anytime on your phone, just swipe with 2 fingers and enable this toolbox. There are a bunch of other interesting features here. For example, you can use both Wi-Fi and LTE simultaneously with the help of this download booster. In this way, you can speed up your download several times. Another interesting feature on this notification center is this quick connect, which makes the phone always ready to connect with other devices without even switching on the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Suppose another Samsung device have this quick connect feature and you have already paired with that device, then if you want to send any media, you don't have to switch on the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi on your device as well as on that device. Just send the file. One of the prime attractions of Samsung devices is this multi-window feature, which can be launched just by pressing and holding the back button. You can split the display into two to run 2 applications simultaneously, and this will give you the true experience of multitasking. The interesting trick is you can transfer media from one window to another window. Let me show you. Suppose you are doing research on something on the internet and want to take notes, then you can just launch the S-Note app along with the browser. Now what you can do is to just press and hold on the text and select the part you want to copy. Now press and hold on the selected text and drag and drop on the S-Note. It's very simple and I personally use this feature a lot. You can also resize these windows and scroll using the small bar here. Now the S-Note app I am currently using is surprisingly not built into your Galaxy Alpha, but you can download this versatile app from the Galaxy App Store. Galaxy Apps is a new redesigned app store from Samsung, and the specialty of this store is this will recommend the best applications specifically for your phone. There is basically a dedicated widget for this. The Galaxy Essentials will recommend the best applications, and you should check all of this. Samsung did a good thing by not pre-installing these apps in case you don't need, and also to save internal space because it is limited to 32 GB and there is no SD card storage option. Well guys, now let's move on to the 15th trick. Galaxy Alpha offers you extensive power saving options. For example, you can turn the display into black and white or grayscale and save considerable amount of battery juice. You can also make the display more readable while browsing the internet or reading ebooks. Background data consumptions can also be restricted, and you can also lower the CPU clock speed to get longer battery backup. Now in case your battery is dying, that is only 4 or 5% battery is left, then you can switch on this ultra power saving mode, which will turn the display into something like this. That is, you can call a person and write a message, but everything else will be shut down. I'm telling you guys, with this feature on, you can get almost half a day backup with only 5% of battery juice. It's also extremely handy while traveling. Now the new Galaxy Alpha sports a safety assistance feature which you can trigger just by triple tapping the power key. As you can see, there is something going on here, and it's basically tracking your location and taking 2 images, one with the front and another with the back camera, and sending all the information to your emergency contact number with an SMS or MMS. So if you are in danger, you can trigger emergency and let your near and dear ones know. There is a settings for this here and you need to switch on this option. It's quite an interesting feature and might be helpful sometimes. There is also a dedicated emergency mode which is somewhat like the ultra power saving mode, but you can trigger emergency right from your home screen. So if you are visiting a dangerous place with getting shot anytime, then you might consider switching to this mode. You will also get a torch, police siren and an emergency call option. Geo News is another very handy and interesting feature. You will receive automatic notifications about extreme weather conditions that may affect you. So if you live in a coastal or a cyclone prone area or just going on a trek, then you can get help from this awesome feature. There is also a dedicated widget for this. Well guys, I hope that you are really liking this video. I put a lot of effort in making this video, so it will be great if you subscribe and keep in touch. You can also like this video, comment in the comment section and share this video with your friends. Now, just like other high-end Samsung devices, this Galaxy Alpha also sports smart screen features. For example, this Smart Stay option doesn't allow the display to switch off as long as you are looking at it, and there is also this Smart Pause option. While watching videos, if you look away from the display, the video will pause, and if you look back, the video will resume automatically. All of these features make this Galaxy Alpha a true smartphone. Now, if you want to use your phone with gloves on, you can check this option. This will increase the touch sensitivity and enable you to use the phone even if you are wearing gloves. The transition effect on the Galaxy Alpha is customizable, and as you know, if you swipe right on the home screen, you will get this My Magazine option. But sometimes you accidentally swipe right and get this My Magazine, which is quite annoying, so you can get rid of this. Just press and hold on the home screen, and from the home screen settings you can change the transition effect and also disable My Magazine from the home screen. You can place a flipboard widget instead of this. On your Galaxy Alpha there are hundreds of features, applications and settings, but with the help of this S Finder you can search anything on the phone. You will get results from applications, helps, messages, music, My Files, settings, voice recorder, web history and even results from web search. So this unified search option will help you out in managing this feature-rich smartphone. Here in the location settings you will get 3 modes. The first one, that is the high accuracy mode, uses both Wi-Fi and GPS, but you can switch to the power saving mode which uses only Wi-Fi and mobile data. This might not be accurate but will save a lot of battery juice. Now, one of the greatest features of this Galaxy Alpha is the private mode. That is, you can maintain 2 profiles into your smartphone. When you are in the private mode, you can hide contents from your gallery, music, video player and also recorded voice files and also S notes. And when you disable private mode, all those hidden contents will disappear. You can access those files only when you log into the private mode with a password. This is a very handy feature to maintain privacy, and it's a system application, not a third-party app, so anyone cannot disable or uninstall this feature to breach your privacy. Now, this Super AMOLED display on this Galaxy Alpha is very colorful, but if you want to get the best of it, you can check this color adjustment option, especially if you have any kind of color blindness. What you have to do is to arrange the colors in order of similarity, that is, select the color that is most similar to the previous one and drag and drop the color boxes to rearrange them. Now here in the same settings you will find this magnification gesture option. Just triple tap on the screen and hold to get a quick magnified view, and you can also triple tap and browse the screen with 2 fingers. Now there is a Talkback option on your phone for the blind people. Just press and hold on the power key and tap and hold on the screen with 2 fingers until you get the confirmation of the Talkback feature. Now to select any option, just select that and double tap. To scroll you have to always use 2 fingers. Now if you think the Super AMOLED display is too much colorful, not accurate, or just want to change the feel of the display, then you can go to the display settings, and here you will get the screen mode. The first option, that is the adaptive display, will set the screen tone in accordance with the lighting condition in your surroundings, and there are modes for cinema, photo, and the basic option will reduce the screen saturation and render more accurate color to the display. Now on your Galaxy Alpha there is a heart rate monitor at the back, just like the Galaxy S5, and with the help of the S Health app you can check your heart rate. This app can also count your steps, so if you are health conscious then you will find all of these features quite handy. Now guys, I am going to show you some tricks on the camera. The camera on this Galaxy Alpha is one of the best in the market, and it can also record in breathtaking 4K. Among all the modes, I like this beauty face, which actually airbrushes the faces and you would not need to Photoshop your selfies anymore. You can also download extra camera modes from the Galaxy App Store. Let me show you some important settings. Now if you are recording a video and zooming on a subject, then the sound coming from that subject will be amplified, diminishing the surrounding sound. This feature is called audio zoom. Now your Galaxy Alpha can record in full HD at 60 FPS. For that you have to check this smooth motion recording mode, and the video will look very smooth even if you are shooting while walking or from your car window. You can even shoot slow motion videos with 1/8 the normal speed. The video will be in 15 FPS though. We are almost at the end of the video. I have one more trick on the gallery. Just go to the gallery images, and on the settings option you will get these two options. Tag body will automatically tag your images with date and location, and you will also get this face tag option, which detects faces on your images and enables you to tag them. Once you tag a face, the phone will automatically detect the face on all the images and tag them. Well guys, that's all in this tips and tricks review on this Galaxy Alpha. I have tried my best to give you the best information on this phone, so if you liked this video then don't forget to subscribe and keep in touch. The Galaxy Alpha is a very beautiful looking device with a metal frame, and the CPU, GPU, RAM, etc. are best in any mid-sized phone. If you are looking for a well-built Android device with lots of features, great camera, excellent gaming performance, and very slim profile, then Galaxy Alpha is just the right phone for you. I'll keep uploading more interesting videos on this phone, so keep in touch guys. You can also connect with me on Facebook at facebook.com/gadgetsportal, and I'll upload some camera samples into that page as well. So thanks for watching guys. See you in the next review. Bye bye and keep in touch.